don't know what words I just said, but it didn't sound right to me. The gnats are like an annoying sibling. I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you until all things go wrong, and then they're touching you in the eyeball. You would imagine the rain would dampen their enthusiasm, but it does not. We're going to lay down and sweat to death because it is hot. It's been hot all day.
It's hot today.
And I'm going to tell you, sleeping on a rubber mattress when you're hot sucks. Teamwork. Water filtering. The wilderness came alive last night. I also would like to get struck by lightning if no serious side effects happen. Santa comes tomorrow.
I did it!
We're up with sun, ready to go hike, and we don't have to. Nothing has changed with Blair. She knows we're pulling into the parking lot. She knows we're going to get out of the car, but somehow I'm always out and have to stand there and wait on her so I can lock the damn door.
I didn't have my shoes on. I didn't have my phone unplugged. I didn't have my wallet ready. Yep.
Got our tent set up inside this rental car. Good morning on our 19th week. It's Sunday morning. We're packed up in the rain. It's taking a little bit longer than normal because, it just takes longer than normal.
Yep.
I don't know what words I just said, but it didn't sound right to me.
Because it just takes longer than normal. That's what I interpreted.
Longer than normal.
Longer than normal. Ooh, get us out of here.
All right. We're going to see what's up with the trail this morning, and hopefully we don't have to cross any stupid water, and, but we'll see.
Yep.
Time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much it's going to be raining today, but I have my GoPro ready just in case it's pouring down rain and I need to make some videos.
Yep.
It's raining. Well, there's a little bit of break at the moment, but it's windy and it's mosquito-y and flies. You would imagine the rain would dampen their enthusiasm, but it does not. They are insistent. We got 100% DEET all over. Still getting bit.
Someone new that hoping to show you today. Is it okay if we take a walk through the city? Don't really care if it's freezing.
Good evening at the end of the first day of week 19. We walked a very long way today.
30.5 miles.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Jesus Christmas.
Yep.
There's not much footage from today because there was this much time between rainfall, and it rained like nobody's business, and it's been muddy, and I fell I don't know how many times, and here's what I look like. And then as we got to camp here, I'm coming down the hill, and Blair is ahead of me, and she goes down to that's the shelter right here, and I disappeared down the other hill, slid, and it hurt everything.
He was right behind me, and then I put my clothes down, I took my pack off, I turned around, he wasn't there. I peeked around the corner, I saw his poncho because it's bright orange, and I was like, oh, he's coming.
Nope.
Nothing happened, and then I gave him a minute, and then I came around the corner, and I was like, what happened to you? He literally fell down, down the mountain.
It hurt so bad.
You got to make it 50 more miles.
50 more?
50 more. 45 to campground, 5 to the summit.
I'm going to be coming in ragged. I need an oil change and probably some other things when we're done with this thing. But yep. I'm going to cross the finish line.
128.
Day 128. The flies and mosquitoes are back. The gnats are like an annoying sibling. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you until all things go wrong, and then they're touching you in the eyeball. And then the mosquitoes are out. One found me on my shoulder this morning, right where some little spot I must have missed with some. I was about to say WD-40, but what's it called? DEET. DEET 100.
Yeah.
Slept good last night. We had a shelter mate. The river was loud, so it made packing quietly easy this morning because the river's right there and super loud.
Yep.
But we started walking this morning. We got 3 minutes into our walk and rain showers came down, so we put all the rain gear on. 3 minutes later, the rain showers are gone. Now it's mostly cloudy, but some breaks in the sky.
Yep.
So hopefully we get some sunshine today. Blair's making me walk an extra long day again today.
We'll see how far we get. I seemed pretty ambitious this morning or last night, and now we're pretty broke off. Yeah. So we'll see how far we get.
Where's the trail, Blair?
Yep.
Teamwork. Water filtering.
Yep.
I feel like it's close to Christmas and I'm a kid again. Because I'm like, 3 more sleeps and we'll be done. Yeah. 2 more sleeps and we'll be done. Yeah. 2 more sleeps and I can be done filtering water.
Mm-hmm.
With the Sawyer squeeze makes it a whole lot better. Get the squeezy bag.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how well we sleep off trail or how poorly we sleep off trail before we adjust back to it.
Yeah. Because we never sleep. Any hotel or any hostel, we don't sleep that well. But
no.
In a tent, man, I'm out.
Yep, me too.
Goodbye to all the troubles we carry, letting go of all the bad things. Summer, snow, love in the seasons of life. Is it okay if we take a walk through the country, leaving behind the big city? Both of us know home with you.
I should take my hair down. You can tell that I've been laying like this.
That's the way you sleep.
No.
Hello and welcome to the end of our day today. Christmas Eve.
Summit Eve.
Summit Eve. I like it.
Yep.
It's been another long day. We had a shower this morning. We had a shower right as we pulled into camp this afternoon. Elevation-wise, it was okay, but It's very rocky and rooty, so it slows you down quite a bit. Mm-hmm. To explain the process for the rest of our trip.
So you have to, the beginning or the end of the 100-mile wilderness is Able Bridge, which also has a camp store and a campground. So from there, you register, shortly after that, you register as a thru hiker for Baxter State Park. If there's availability for 12 thru hikers or long distance backpackers, you can then go 10 miles north to a designated tent or campsite. From that point, the summit is right over 5 miles from that campground. If there's more than 12 people, then they try and find you a spot somewhere else in the state park, or you stay at what's called Able Bridge Campground, and you end up doing the 10 miles to get to that campsite.
Plus the 5 to get up.
Plus the 5 to go up to the summit. We'll do the last miles to Able Bridge tomorrow. If we get there at a decent hour, which we should, we'll check in with the kiosk. If the 12 people haven't already been filled for tonight or tomorrow night, then we'll do the extra 10 miles. So it'll be a long day tomorrow to try and get to the base of Katahdin.
Yep.
If not, if the list is already full, then we'll just stay there. And we'll do the long day the next day.
So the 100-mile wilderness.
It's not really wilderness.
No.
I mean, There is no resupply.
Yeah.
Unless you get a resupply brought out to you, which people do. But
For like $90.
yeah.
But it is a long drive from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There are at least there's at least 2 like cabin recreational places that we've seen from up top or seen on the map or things like that. And we've seen cars driving down dirt roads and you can hear them. Mm-hmm. I know some of them are logging trucks, but you can hear regular cars too.
Yeah.
So we know that there's we want to explore the area at some point. What we talked about today was hiring us a puddle jumper plane to go fly around here and really see what's up from the sky.
Yeah.
But man, we are in the middle of nowhere, Maine. Mm-hmm. Man, that smack dab in the middle of the state. Mm-hmm. I was looking at the map today. I'm like, we are a long way from anywhere.
We're like 2.5 hour drive from
anything,
anywhere except for Millinocket. Millinocket is like
a
few miles out from Baxter State Park.
I can't imagine it's a bustling city.
Nope. I envision it to be like many of the other.
Yeah. So we're going to lay down and sweat to death because it is hot. It's been hot all day.
It's hot today.
And I'm going to tell you, sleeping on a rubber mattress when you're hot sucks. It's like,
but it's better than sleeping on the ground.
It's like sleeping on plastic sheets when you're sweaty.
It is. It's.
Blair had a PS.
Oh, P.S. It smells wonderful in here, and by wonderful I mean it smells like wet socks and shoes and
mud. And sweat.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Kept awake all night.
Yeah, by birds and animals and noises.
Yeah, it was loud. Like the wilderness came alive last night.
Man, if it was my first night on trail and I thought I had to deal with that every single night, I wouldn't survive. You wouldn't sleep.
Yeah, I don't think we've had sounds like that ever.
Mm-mm.
I mean, once or twice you hear an owl, but...
Yeah, not like whatever we heard last night.
It was all night.
Yeah, it was rough. But we're a few miles out from... More than a few miles out from...
It's a few miles considering.
A few miles considering, yeah.
It's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. It's Summit Eve.
Yep.
We just got to get there.
Yep.
And we got to look at a new weather report because today looks really nice. So hopefully that means tomorrow's nice. And the front that's coming later in the week didn't speed up.
It's barely 5 o'clock in the morning, by the way.
I don't know why I'm trying to keep my feet dry because they've already been wet.
We made it to the other side, Blair.
End of the wilderness.
I'm glad to be out of the wilderness. I'm ready to get out of these mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Can you finally see it?
Shit.
There's the damn mountain we gotta climb tomorrow.
I think that's the best way to see it.
Yeah. All right, let's go see it up closer.
Yeah. How many people do you think have already signed up?
I have no idea. 3. None?
0. Yay! Okay. Awesome.
Ooh. Oh, I missed.
Blair thought I had hair hanging out on my shirt, but it was actually chest hair sticking through, and she pulled it and plucked it. It did not feel great.
Oh, gosh, I have the hiccups.
We went to the general store and had a resupply of a bit and a few twisted teas and hung out with some other hikers going up to the campsite tonight. Yep. It was a nice, relaxing hangout.
Yeah, it was also 2 hours worth of time. So now I've got to make up the time. And I have the hiccups because I had them at 5:30 this morning.
You sure did.
It's bound to happen 5 times in one day.
Yeah. So we're headed up to the campground right now and final prep for the summit tomorrow. For as many days we've been on trail, I've heard trees fall in the woods. I've seen plenty. I've crossed plenty. But I've never heard and seen one. I just now heard and seen one.
Yep.
It's a big evergreen tree just pop fell over.
Yep. That's what you've been wishing for this whole trail.
Yeah.
You were like, I just want to see a tree fall.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear and see the whole thing happen randomly.
Yep.
And it happened. I also would like to get struck by lightning if no serious side effects happen. Like if I had a little gray streak of hair right here and nothing else, that'd be such a cool story. Like I got struck by lightning. 66 times? Yes, 66 times. Like in the movie The Great Outdoors.
Six times. 66 times.
And I hope that doesn't happen.
No, I do. I really don't want to get struck by lightning, but it would be a cool story if you had no side effects.
That would be a cool story.
Or injuries.
Yeah.
You got your permits?
Your permits.
Sweet.
104 and 105.
All right, Blair, we have made it to the last shelter on the trail.
The Birches. Yep. 2 4-person shelters. Currently we're alone. I doubt we'll be alone for long.
They're quite small. Had a great day today, hiking in to the, well, you go to the general store first. You got to pass the general store for like a mile almost, and then you got to register for the campsite. So we walked all the way to sign a name on the list for the first 2, and walked all the way back to the general store. Then we hiked up here. It was 10 miles.
Yeah, roughly.
About 10 miles to come up the trail. It's mostly flat. There's a few little ups and downs. So a couple river crossings, stream crossings or river crossings. We were a mile out of here, and man, the sky just fell out, and it's still falling out.
Yeah.
Santa comes tomorrow.
Yep. It's
really hard to dampen my spirits today.
Well, it's going to be an early morning.
Yeah.
And a tough climb.
Yeah. I'm still a little painful post-fall yesterday, multiple times. I've been on a cocktail of Advil and Tylenol and whiskey if I had it, but I don't have any, so I'll have to wait till we get back to town for some whiskey. Blair's still got an ankle she's been nursing for far too long.
Hundreds of miles, unfortunately. But, you know, I mean, you could say even North Carolina, because that foot,
thousands of miles,
that foot was painful right before we got new shoes, and I told you that I was worried about a stress fracture.
Yeah. Good morning, sunshine. It is. Christmas has arrived. Summoning has arrived.
Yep.
There's still all kinds of flooding back here from the rain when we arrived yesterday, and from like midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning, it downpoured and thundered and lightning for a long time too.
Yeah.
So we have left some gear right there that we don't want to carry up this very steep, very rocky terrain. And we're about to get on it.
130.
Is it?
Summit day.
Summit day, 1:30. There's where we're headed. Good morning, everyone. Blair's a little bit ahead of me, but I just want to say how proud of her that I am. She has spent so many hours pre-trip, pre-hike, making spreadsheets with weights and measurements and dates and how long we should be here and there. She has a spreadsheet with an average pace, a slow pace, a fast pace. We are well beyond the fast pace, but the hours she has put into thinking about this trail, preparing for this trail, has been shocking. And then every night she's making notes about the day, planning the next day, planning when we're going to get food again. I have thoroughly enjoyed watching her out here every day and doing this, and I'm so thankful I get to do it with her. And I'm really excited to see all the fruits of her labor come to fruition today, because if it had not been for her, I would have quit this trail a long time ago, just been frustrated, or tired, or sore, or whatever else. But her enthusiasm every single day is so infectious, and it's such a wonderful thing to see. And I was so very excited to see her reaction to summiting this mountain today. But it's been an awesome journey. My favorite part about it is watching her explore this journey, because I know it's been a huge dream of hers for so long, and I'm honored to be a part of it. But, whew, this hill's steep. See you in a bit.
Wow.
I see it, Blair. Finished?
Yeah.
Go touch it.
I did it! I can't believe it. Wow. So neat.
Yep. Three hours and 28 minutes.
Not bad. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm climbing on the back. There's no one here to tell me I can't do it. Or is it just... Are you gonna climb up here with me? I hope the board doesn't break. Oh man, that would be the day. Did you guys come up the... I missed all of everything. Just finished? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Look what we found, Ben. Trail magic.
My shitty little burner phone camera.
Cheers.
Cheers. We have made it to the top.
Yep.
We come down because it's getting quite busy up there. But it's done. It's over. Christmas presents unwrapped. Twisted tea drink.
Yeah.
And we're headed back down.
Christmas morning was like, you know, when you like wake up and you're so excited to like run down the stairs and see what's downstairs. That's everything that it was up until this point.
Yeah.
And then we're like less than a quarter of a mile from the summit now. And then once you cross over this hump and you see the sign, that's like when you see what Santa brought you.
I could barely keep up. She was moving.
Oh my God, I lost it right here. Man, what a journey.
Now we got to go back down this damn hill.
I know, but like that's the last view you're going to get of this sign.
I know. I don't need to come back up here ever again.
I don't either.
So, hello from the top of Maine.
From the tip top of Maine.
We were the second and third people up here this morning. No, fourth and fifth. There was a couple up here.
Yeah. Yep.
But cool day.
Yeah.
Glad to be done.
Yep.
Ready to go get out of my wet shoes.
Yep. 9:25, I think, is what time we got there this morning. Yep. It's now 10:12, so almost been an hour. But yep.
Clouds are moving in.
Clouds are coming in.
When I get down before the stupid rainstorms come again.
Yeah, those are what he's talking about.
Yep.
We got a lesson on weather yesterday about cumulus clouds and what they look like when they're forming and when they're formed and when they're dangerous. Yeah. And he said that if you are up here when they become dangerous, you have made multiple wrong decisions up until that point. So we're not going to make those decisions.
That's right.
We're going to get off the mountain before they flatten out at the top and get dark on the bottom.
Yep.
But it was a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
And I'm so glad we got views.
Me too.
So glad. It was worth it.
It's so neat. Like some of the mountains over here we saw coming up, you're like, it looks pretty tall. And then you get way above it and you're like, it don't look that tall anymore.
You're like, oh my God, we're so much higher than those mountains. So
that's cool.
Question of the day.
What do we do tomorrow?
What do we do tomorrow?
Nada. NS. Not stuff.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff and things. Let's call some family there.
Let's go. Kind of tired.
Think I'll go home now.
Welcome to the hostel, Blair. What you think about it so far?
So far, so good. We have a corner room, which means we can have a cross breeze with our windows open.
How was your supper?
And they're right downtown, like not even a block off the main street.
It's a 50-minute drive here from the park, though.
Yeah, it's a long drive, but it's the closest place you can get from the park.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have service until we were 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Good morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. We've been awake for probably 45 minutes.
Dang it.
It's so bright in this room. Yeah. I was unable to sleep well last night because we're used to it getting super dark when the sun goes down. And in this room, it did not because the street light's right outside the window.
Yeah.
And it was very humid in here. But we're up with sun, ready to go hike, and we don't have to.
Yeah, the first thing I said to him was good morning. We don't have to hike up a mountain today.
So, hostel's nice. If you happen to stay here, please pick a room that's not on the street. A, because the sun sets over there and it's very warm here because all these windows, which are great, but there's other rooms that are probably cooler and
don't have
less street lighting.
Yeah.
We're gonna go have awesome breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
I'm about to start my workout regimen again right now with my morning 100 push-ups and squats.
I gotta build these babies back up again because they're getting pretty wimpy.
I still got some.
You still have plenty because you did it the entire time.
Yeah. All right. Let's go tame the mane and do all the things. Coffee. Welcome to the Appalachian Trail Cafe. You excited for your bus ride?
Yeah. I'm excited to close my eyes. They're already been closed and we haven't even left yet.
Yeah. How was your bus ride?
I don't remember much of it at all. I slept the whole time.
Yeah. Welcome to the rental car.
Welcome to the driver's seat for the first time in 4.5 months.
Yeah.
4 months and a week.
Yep.
I'm scared.
What?
Just kidding. I trust him driving more than I trust me driving at this point.
Yeah.
We are in Bangor. Or Bangor.
Right on the other side. That airport is completely out of cars.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We're going to search for something a little different than this. This is fine for now, but this is all I had for us to get, and it's way off airport. So we Ubered over here.
Yep.
But we'll see what this turns into.
Yeah. What's our plan today?
We're going to go by REI or some Dick's Sporting Good, look for some sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get on the road down to Bahaba.
Bahaba. Let the road trip begin.
That's right. Let's roll. How long has it been since you've been in the mall?
A while. Probably since Salt Lake City.
Yeah, long time.
Are these the winners?
What's up, Speed Racer?
I know. These are not my winners, but they might be your winners.
We now have gooder sunglasses. Everybody else is safe on the road because there's no glare in my eyeball.
That's right. Except it's hard for me to wear my hat that way with these glasses, so might be going backwards again. Then I really have a glare though, and my hair's so curly, it just
looks good.
Sticks straight out, man.
We just pulled up to the LLBean outlet, and nothing has changed with Blair. She knows we're pulling into the parking lot. She knows we're going to get out of the car, but somehow I'm always out and have to stand there and wait on her so I can lock the damn door.
I didn't have my shoes on. I didn't have my phone unplugged. I didn't have my wallet ready.
Nothing changes.
You know, just... Does this look familiar?
It sure does.
Or feel familiar?
Choco Loco.
Choco Latte. Except we're missing a little special someone down here.
Yeah. So what happened here 2 years ago?
We were here in the fall. It was probably September. We were out here having coffee, and we saw hikers walk by, and you were like, man, they look ragged. And I said, that's going to be us in a couple of years. Sure enough.
Here it is.
Here we are.
Got sunlight we can't chase. We can see where it takes us. Writing stories that shape us.
If you're going to come to Bar Harbor, don't come in July. And particularly don't come down here when there's a cruise ship in this port.
Yeah, there's 2 cruise ships here in port.
Holy crap. Is it sucked?
I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, it's shocking to come off trail and be around a lot of people in general. But it's really shocking to come off and be around this many.
Throngs of people. The boats are pretty in the water.
Yeah.
We're meeting some friends for dinner in about an hour. So we just want to get here and get a gauge of the town and see how much time we have. And it's still hot in Maine.
Hot.
H-O-T.
If we had done that Beehive Trail today, where you're in the sun on that ridge for so long, it would have been brutal.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a breeze up there. But it's a good spot for people watching.
It sure is.
But we don't get to watch the cars go by this thing.
No.
We're not on a road. There's people, so it'll be a lot slower. It'll go like this.
Yeah.
It'll go like that.
So we have rented a car. We drove down today. We went to Walmart, picked up a few things that we needed. We actually stopped by the LLBean outlet, picked up some clothes because we're going to go to dinner and we don't have dinner clothes. So we got some stuff off on sale.
We don't need any dress codes.
Yeah, we don't meet any dress codes except for, I like my new shades.
Yeah, me too. I liked the pink ones with the blue lenses from before I found it. Is there a good alternative?
Yeah.
They're called Mach something. So like we should put these on and go Mach 7 in our rental car. I don't think they'd let us rent another car.
No.
Yeah, the mountains are beautiful.
They are beautiful. It's really pretty up here. Yeah. It's just so busy. So busy. So we were here in September last time and it was much less chaotic, and we were downtown in the morning. It was so cool.
Well, it was a shoulder season too because it was at the end of summer, but the fall foliage hadn't popped yet, so we were really between seasons. Barely. Yeah, by like 10 days or 2 weeks or something.
Welcome to the red light district again.
A different red light district.
Yeah. So we went out to Bar Harbor today. We had dinner with
Amanda and Felix
and their 2 sons, and we went to a restaurant that Blair and I visited when we were in Bar Harbor almost 2 years ago. September would be 2 years ago. You can go back and look at that video. I had a very big lobster I had my bib on and had all the things. It was fun. It's neat going back to the town where we were there, kind of know where we're going around. That town square looks so much like the town square in Jackson Hole, except for the antler things, but it looks very, very similar.
Yeah, it's like a little touristy town.
We were going to go on down towards Portland because the LL Bean flagship store, that's in that same previous video. But we got in Walmart and I'm like, Blair, I'm just kind of tired. And there's all kinds of RVs set up out here in the parking lot. So we have set up the back of this rental car is the same size as our 3-person tent. So we're just got our tent set up inside this rental car.
We got our mattresses out.
Yeah.
Pillows.
Set up, all ready to go.
Yeah. I can even sit up in here on my mattress pad.
Yeah.
It's a little warm.
It is a little warm. And you can't crack the windows because the damn mosquitoes out here. We opened the doors just to get out of the front seats and into the back seats and doing a few things. So the doors were open for about 75 seconds and 5 mosquitoes got in here. Yeah. It never ends.
Yeah, but there's like at least 8 or 10 cars that are camping here. There's like 3 RVs. There's quite a few vans.
Yeah.
So they allow overnight camping right outside of Acadia.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Had a good day. I'm still sore, still kind of tired from the trail. But I feel good. I'm glad to be done. Glad to be back, kind of having my own trip, own schedule where I don't have to rely on somebody else to take me somewhere.
Yeah, that's nice to have.
It's always nice, yeah. So
yeah, we feel much better when we're moving. Like walking around town, not a big deal, but like getting up from sitting at dinner, our legs are stiff, which isn't uncommon. Like when you're sedentary on a 0 day, you feel a lot more stiff than you do
so much so
when you wake up and walk another 20 miles.
Yeah.
It's a good time to find a little magic in the moonlight. Although we can discover
Less than 24 hours later, we're back at an LL Bean.
How was your first night of car tenting, camping?
It was good.
Yeah.
I slept great.
Yeah, me too. They were quite, even when we woke up this morning, there were even more RVs and car camping in the parking lot. So I like that it's a thing. I like that it's an accepted thing. It can become overwhelming if it's not policed, I guess.
Regulated, I guess. Yeah.
You get a tent state like are in many big cities. Mm-hmm. But we are at the flagship store in Freeport, Maine. We have been here before. We took a picture with the big boot. We might take another one today.
The bean boot.
The bean boot. The big, giant boot. There's also, you can RV park, and there's an RV parking lot here that you can overnight camp at the LL Bean flagship store if you happen to be up here in an RV. But we're going to go tour around, see what's up.
Might as well wander. We don't have the time in the world today.
We do. We have no agenda, no plans, just
in this sky full of wonder. We got everything beneath the feet. We see it all.
Do you remember Giant's Thumb?
What have you found, Blair?
Welcome to the Giant's Thumb. The thumb comparison?
Yeah. The big rock?
Yep. Foot for comparison.
Some of these were part of the AT.
I know. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. You'd be set.
Yep. Good. I'm going to shake him aside right now. I just got my toenails and fingernails done.
Yeah. What color did you get?
None. I was going to do a color, but I decided against it.
If you didn't have open-toed shoes, you'd have to wear it to a steak dinner.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%. You should have done it.
I would. We went to the LL Bean, and there's an outlet store across the street. Outlets store, there's so many of them. But we went over there, shopped for a little while, meandered. We spent like 5 hours in the town.
Just walking around
Freeport, Maine. Now we're down close to Portland, where they finally cut all these calluses off our feet. So much better.
Oh yeah, I feel so bad for the people that just gave us pedicures.
Yeah, we were like, we walked 2,000 miles. They don't speak very good English, but I showed them a picture of the map, and they were like, wow. It was nice, enjoyable, and finally got softer feet. They're still not quite super soft.
Oh yeah.
My calluses are so thick they couldn't even shave them all off. But it does
so much better.
it does feel so much better. Yeah. I'm so excited for steak dinner because I weigh almost 30 pounds less than I did when we started this trail. I'm trying to put some meat back on my bones.
My little muscles have shrunk significantly.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying on clothes because,
because we have none.
have none with us. Most of our stuff will not fit the same when we get back. Anyway, it's been a good day, been a good, just restful day, just taking care of us, and we're going to go explore, see what else we can get ourselves into. This is Blair when I ask her every question.
It's another half mile or so.
Just 10 to 15 minutes.
Maybe not all uphill either.
Yeah. Blair and I came out here for a little bench picnic out at the water in a lighthouse. And there's a jetty that goes all the way out, and it's cool to stand at this end of the jetty, to land in, take a photo when there's nobody on it. So she goes running over there, gets up on the little thing, and some teenager just goes flying out on it. And she just goes.
I was like, oh man. And he was just far enough in front of me that I couldn't, there's no way I was going to get past him and take a photo and come back. So,
I would just yelled at him. Hey, can you wait 30 seconds while I take a photo?
Just a photo. Yeah. Just a minute.
We also went by Chick-fil-A just to get a cup of ice. And they asked for a large cup of ice. Show the cup. That's a giant cup.
The size of my face.
And they fill up ice.
All the way to the top of the ice.
We like their little small ice cubes. But we poured a can in there. It only holds 20 ounces.
No, 12.
12 ounces. 12
ounces.
That giant cup only holds 12 ounces.
Filled with ice to the top, or to here, like they normally do with all the cups. I poured a can, like a soda can, in here. 12 ounces.
But it is an insulated cup, so it's a little thicker. It's got like 2 layers.
Come on. It's this big. It's the size of my head.
It's huge. But just to let you know,
believe it.
I love Chick-fil-A. I think they're wonderful food and wonderful customer service and things like that.
Large drink with ice.
It's one of them visual things that you don't realize you're getting gypped. Good morning from Kennebunkport, Maine.
Kennebunkport.
I was here many years ago for a cool job I used to have. Came here once, but I don't remember much about it. But we happened to be driving by, so we pulled off the beach, and we got a little time this morning before we had to breakfast with our friends. And we had some car camping in Walmart parking lot again last night. We've noticed many Walmarts more and more allow it, and there's like separate spaces, and there's plenty of people doing it, like RVs, car camping, all the things. So,
yeah, it was a full side lot last night.
Yeah. Quiet, no issues. Yep. The only problem is the damn street lights are so bright. You have to kind of block out your windows. Otherwise, it's daytime and nighttime. Yep. Coastal Maine continues to be gorgeous and humid.
And less humid than it was.
Less humid than it was. But we really miss Pepper because she would be doing zoomies out here on the beach this morning.
Yeah, we turned the corner and I saw the dogs on the beach and said, oh, Piper would love it here.
Yeah. So. And I did not get a haircut. I just got some hair gel taming this mane. And I brushed my beard so it looks a little bit more civilized.
What would you do if you put gel in your beard? It would be like long and stiff.
I don't want it. It's too...
It's too unruly?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never tried it, and I don't plan on it because seems like it'd make my face sticky. So we're in New Hampshire right now, hanging out with some awesome humans. And he said, hey, you want to go shoot some paintball? It's like a paintball, but it's not a paintball. Burna. So here we go.
There you go. Yeah.
We got everything we need to make our way out.
Oh, it's back?
Yeah.
We could live in the moment.
Okay.
We've been hanging out with the Register family today and had a wonderful breakfast with them and such good conversations. Good to see. So Curtis was one of my midshipmen when I was an instructor at Virginia Military Institute, and he left the Marine Corps about the same time as I did. When I retired, he was exiting active duty, but They have moved from the south up here to New Hampshire area, so we were stopping to see them and have such a wonderful time. And we got to shoot some weapons in the backyard.
Yeah.
And he had their
Mace, almost.
well, yeah,
What are
mace.
they called?
They're almost like paintball guns, but they shoot different types of. So he had rubber rounds, tear gas rounds, or like pepper spray rounds, biodegradable ones, the different kind of rounds. But there was some gunk in the thing, and it like blew up one of the tear gas balls inside the thing, and the dust went everywhere. I had on my hand and wiped my mustache, and my whole face lit on fire, and just the dust blew into Blair's eye.
Yeah.
And her whole
half of my face
lit on fire.
Impacted for the rest of the day.
But it's such fun shooting in the backyard and just hanging out. So great to see them, and wonderful. Can't wait to go back and visit again. Yeah. We're now going to head over to some other acquaintances of ours via the Airstream community, and hang out with them for a bit, and have a dinner tonight, and maybe spend the night, and get back on the road again tomorrow. So. It's just so strange. The world became small again. Our friends are living so close together, we didn't even know it.
Minutes away from each other. Yeah.
So we're enjoying New Hampshire, and then we're going to sleep in a real bed tonight, and not the back of the car.
Yeah.
And have a good meal. So looking forward to it.
Getting your steak tonight.
That's right. Finally getting an awesome steak. And then we're going to go walk for a little while because we're so stiff from sitting, and it's just nice to be able to get out and go.
Yeah, as much as I don't like being on my feet, the movement is good for all of our joints. And
it is good.
Unfortunately, the swelling that we now have because we're so sedentary.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, 2 days in the car and it feels like a week. So.
Yeah, we just looked at the map. Blair's like, "Do you realize it was 3 days ago we summited?" I said, "What? It feels like it's been a week already."
Yeah, it did. I for sure thought it was a week.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, it was like last Wednesday." No, it was like
3 days ago.
2.5 days ago.
Yeah, 2.5 days ago.
Yeah, so.
But we're just now getting to the hostel.
Yeah, it's crazy.
3 days ago.
Absolutely crazy. It doesn't. Time doesn't seem like.
Time